Well, my name is Kyle Dozier, and we will be doing a therapy session. Before we do this therapy session, I got to explain to you what is confidentiality. Everything that we talk about will stay between me and you, unless you're talking about harming yourself or doing harm to others.
Okay.
Well, is there anything else you would like to be called?
You call me DJ.
Okay, thank you. Well, how do you spend your typical day? What is your typical day like?
Typical day. Wake up, get in the shower, have breakfast, lunch, whatever time I wake up. Get ready to go to work. Go to work. Get off work. Find a woman to kick it with. Go home, go to sleep.
Okay. So what brings you into the office today?
I got a problem with dealing with multiple women.
Okay. What type of problems is this causing in your life?
For one, a lot of time I can spend doing stuff to better myself, doing stuff to help myself grow as improve as a person, and I spend it messing with women. I don't get a lot of stuff done because I'm always trying to make time for different women. Time I can share it with my family, my kids.
And you say stuff. What is stuff? What is the stuff that you're not getting done?
Like to work out, like to read, like to go out and do things, take my kids out places, just stuff.
So what you're saying is you're not working out, you're not being able to take your kids to do things. Is that what you're saying?
I can get my kids out here and there, but I could do more. Working out, I could do more. I'm just taking away from stuff. I'm just taking away from these things to make time for these women. The women ain't getting me nowhere, I could be reading a book about how to improve my life, how to be a better father.
Okay. So what is important? Explain to me. Now tell me a couple things. What are the most important things to you in life?
Money, family first.
Why is your family so important to you? Why is your family first?
I just working on I love my family. Growing up, I had a small family. And, I didn't have a lot of friends. I didn't grow up in the neighborhood with a lot of people. I moved around a lot. So the only people that I really be around that know me since I was young and know who I truly am is my family, So I'm just family orientated. That's what makes me happy. When I'm with them is the best days of my life. Them is my best memories and my happiest moments. When I'm around my family.
Okay. What is the most thing important to you about your family? Why are they important to you?
Just the genuine love, unconditional love. The people who've been knowing me since I was a kid, they know my true being, my true self, and they love me for who I am, not for what I got, not for what I've done, accomplishments, and not how much money I've made, but just who I am. Just love me because I'm me. And it's hard to find that out here in the world. So many people supposed to be genuine and make it seem like they care about you, and then come to find out it's otherwise. But with your family, no matter what y'all go through, when you're in your time of need, them is the people that's gonna be there. When you're going through your worst moments in life, them is the people that's around you when you look up. Them is the people that's affected by the things that affect you. And when something real big happens in life, good or bad, they're usually surrounded by your family.
Okay.
So
So how does this problem with the women affect your significant others?
Cause, like for one, I got a lot of little cousins and boys in my family, younger, that don't have father figures in their lives, and I could be doing more as a man to be there for them and groom the next generation of men under me and my family. And I don't really, I say I don't have time, right? I'm always busy. I'm always at work. But I make time for women. Make time to hang out with these ladies and entertain them, and a lot of them, and they all want some time. And I find a way to fit them all in too. So what I'm saying, it's just like I said, when I sit back and think about what's important to me, what's really important, like I said, family. But at the same time, my addiction to these women is taken away from what's truly important to me. That's how I know it's a problem. That I can't stop.
Was there a time when this problem didn't exist?
Before I started having sex, when I was a kid, once I got like 15, 16 years old and was really able to, enjoy a woman, she got serious. Excuse my language, but I got my first piece. I was caught up. I was addicted.
So if these problems, explain to me what you think your life would be like if this problem didn't exist in your life.
I would have a lot more done, a lot more accomplished as far as, taking care of my health, being a better me, focusing on areas where I could be growing and improving and overall life, being a better father, being a better family member, being a better brother, being a better son, it's a lot of room for improvement. I know what my flaws are, and I know what I need to do to be better. And I'm always putting it off. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it next week. I'll get to it. I don't need to do it right now. And everything that's complicated in my life, I can fix. I have the ability to fix. And I'm unhappy with myself. I'm unhappy with where I am, and I know I could be a lot further. But like I said, instead of putting time into doing the things that get me where I want to be, I'm putting time into these women, and they ain't getting me nowhere.
Okay. Have you tried to do anything to change the way you feel about the women before? What things have you tried to change?
I caught myself cutting them off, changing my phone number, deleting their phone number out my phone, not dealing with them, saying that I'm just going to, be cool. It'll last for a couple of days. I get built up. I need to release some stress. I need to get some pressure off. I get to making them phone calls. I get to figuring out how to get, and somebody's going to be available. Somebody it's enough of them. Somebody going to come around. Other than that, I really ain't, except separate myself from them. I haven't tried much. It's just hard to separate myself because I meet so many women. I meet women every day, and I'm a little charming. I know how to talk to a woman. And a lot of women find me attractive. So when I see them, it's automatically a chemistry, a flirt. And me, I want to see how far I can take this. And before you know, I got another one. Added to the list. So it's hard for me to stop because there's always somebody new. Always a new challenge, a new thing to conquer, See if I can get this one. Let's see if, how bad, how good I can get it. So I don't know. I haven't really tried much but to separate myself, but it don't last long.
Okay. Well, on a scale from 1 to 10, how ready are you to change? How motivated are you to make these changes?
I say probably about a 6 or 7. My everyday thinking, I want to change more than I want to keep dealing with the women, but a part of me don't want to let the women go. I've been doing this for so long, I just don't know what life would be like without them.
Okay, so you said your motivation is on a 6 on the scale. If we move that up to an 8, how different would things be in your life?
Not too much different. Still got some women around. Let's get it to a 10.
Well, I admire your motivation.
I appreciate that.
Well, I definitely congratulate you for coming in and knowing that you want to help, seeking help. You know that's good. Um, so what things that you think you can do with your time other than messing with the multiple women? Like, what things can you do to fill in that void?
Um, so a lot of stuff I want to try. I've never done before. I definitely can make more. I want to go to the gym definitely.
Yeah.
I like to I love to work out. I want to box. I like to do music. That's my passion. One of the things that I swear up and down I ain't got time to do, but I got time for the women. Just go out and try stuff I ain't used to.
Yeah.
I want to go do some yoga. Ride a bike on the canal. They got bikes downtown you can rent. And just ride a bike downtown. Like just shit stuff that when you get old and you get to the point where you can't do nothing, you can't physically move around and do stuff. I imagine that I would sit around and reflect on what did I do with my life, right?
Yeah.
And if I keep going the way I'm going, when I get to that point, I'm gonna have a lot of regrets. I'm gonna have a lot of stuff I wish I did. I can't really speak in particular on what else I could do, but I know it's something better than just laying around with these women. Mm-hmm. I could be trying to figure out how to start a business. If I don't know, I could be doing the research to figure out what I need to do. Finding other ways to make money to invest towards that.
So you do want better,
huh?
So you do want better for yourself.
Yes, definitely.
So what are some of the things that you think will get you to the stage of doing better?
Just taking the steps to, doing the things that I know is going to take, like I said, just doing, if I want to start a business, doing my research, getting on that computer, pulling it up. All right, what's step one? Go do that, Let's get out and let's do this type of stuff. I cleaned up my credit, something I need to be doing. Really looking it up and figuring out what I need to do. Establishing myself as a man in society and putting myself in a position where I can do the things that I want to do. I'm young enough where I still got time to really accomplish some great things. I'm already on the path, but at the same time, I'll move, then I'll get stagnant, and I'm stagnant because I got to make time for my women again, and then I try to put a little bit of time towards moving forward. But if I was moving forward fully, then I can't even say it, I'd just be a lot better than I am. Not that I'm in a bad spot, but I have a lot of potential.
Okay, so have you had any days where the women weren't the issue?
Any days that
have you had any days when the women weren't the issue?
I'll say maybe 1, maybe 2 days out of a week. Mm-hmm. I won't, move around. But almost every day, I'm chasing it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so you said you had one day. You can remember one day where the women wasn't the issue. Can you tell me what that day was like? Like, what was that day like when the women wasn't the issue?
I got up, got on the treadmill, ran a mile. I worked out on some of my boxing equipment. I got it at home. Watched a couple movies with my kids, cartoons, morning cartoons. Went to see my aunt. She's older, 85 years old, and spent a couple hours with her. Called a couple other people, that I haven't seen in a while, see how they was doing. Probably spent some time with my cousin, who I hang with all the time. Went home, and, just chilled and got a peace of mind. Had a chance to think, and a chance to, open one of my books. I got plenty of them. I got about 15 books just sitting on my table. And, I don't open them up. I'm always too tired by the time I get home. I've been out messing around. But, I was just productive. Spent time with people I care about.
Okay, so how different was that day, and how did it make you feel from the days where you say you spent a lot of your time with the women?
I told myself that I should be doing that every day. It made me feel good, you know. And I told myself, this is what I need to be doing. This is it, you know. This is how I need to be living. This is where my focus needs to be. This is what truly makes me happy. Set myself a dream, I think. At one point when I was younger, I think I really did. I think I really was happy about having a lot of women in my disposal.
Mhm.
You know, I think that really did do something for me. And I think it lasted for so long that I just got addicted to it. Like somebody, no different than somebody who smokes crack. You know, first they just partying and having fun. It's all good. You look up 10 years later and you got a problem. You know what I'm saying? And you can't really figure out how you got to this point. But you know you're here. You know where you started at, and you know where you're at now. And you know you ain't happy, but it's just something that you're used to doing, and you know it's a habit. Somebody smokes cigarettes. They gotta have that cigarette every so often. You know, people like they blunts. Some people like beer, like sex. They're different women.
Okay. So have you ever suggested, you know, maybe trying another day or coming up with, you know, 2 days out the week you set aside for yourself to be more productive? How do you think that would help you?
I do that all the time. You know what? Sunday, I'm chilling. I ain't doing nothing, right?
Mhm.
I'm just Sunday. I'm kicking with my family. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. Friday night, I got 5, 6 of them hitting me up, right? I can't squeeze them all in on Friday night. I gotta push somebody back to Saturday night. By Saturday, I got 5 or 6 more hitting me up. You squeeze them all in. So what happens? Somebody will send me a text message or some pictures or something that really got my attention. And you know what? Sunday. You know what I'm saying? And it's like once I can tell myself right now, this is what I need to do, this is what I'm gonna do. But then once I'm presented with some of these opportunities, and it's something, it's always something weird, something crazy, not weird, but like I'm a little adventurous. You know, I like to have fun. So when I'm dealing with them, they not presenting me with just it's always something different. They want to get tied up. They want to lubricate. They want to get baby oil down and everything. Stuff like that. I just get the picture. Somebody with some handcuffs, talking about some chocolate syrup, talking about what they want to do to me. My plans just changed.
So you said you're adventurous. What other adventurous type of things do you like to do besides the women, the different women?
I like nature. I'm into nature. So going to trails and stuff. Eagle Creek, walking the trails, seeing the water, the trees. No, I like that. I like to box. I'm like sports. Period. I like playing football a lot. I like to box. So it's adventurous. Uh, Road trips. Just getting out and just traveling and seeing something different. All these things.
How many women would you say that you have in your life?
Like right now,
Yeah.
I had to do some counting.
Okay. So if you wanted to average it out, what? Just pick a number. What would that number be?
I call myself doing good if I could just get down to 4. Sometimes it could be as many as 15, 20 of them that I like talk to and stuff.
Okay.
And then it's a rotation. So you know what I'm saying? Like I gotta get them all. So I hang with certain ones. Then I gotta get to the next one. And then you gotta come back around in rotation again.
So when did this problem really start to occur and cause you problems? When the problem started? That affected you so much that you feel that you need help.
When I got to the point that I wanted to start taking life more serious. And that I didn't want to, like I said, I've been doing this stuff for a long time. 15, 16, had a lot of women. So it's just when I got to the point of maturity that I realized that I wanted to do something better with myself. But I'm just, like I said, addicted to this behavior.
Okay. So what makes you want to change so bad? What make it get this bad to where you definitely won't change?
Like I said, when I get to the point where I'm an old man and I can't physically get out and do the stuff I want to do, and I look back at my life, if I'm where I am now, then, and the reason is because I didn't just take the initiative to do something else besides sleep with these women, I'm gonna be very disappointed in myself. You know, this ain't where I want to be when it's all said and done. So I know I need to be doing stuff to get in a better place. And like I said, I make all kind of excuses and everything, but I don't make excuses, when it comes to getting with these ladies. I think it's the fact that there's so many of them available to me. Anytime that I feel like I could be doing this, I could be doing that. It's somebody, hey, what you doing? Come see me. I miss you. You know what that means. I miss you. You want some? You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, have you ever tried any solution to decrease the number of women in your life?
Yeah, I try to cut them off. Try to get busy, go to work a lot and stuff like that. Where I really ain't got time, and hope they cut me off. Tell them to get in a relationship with somebody. Tell them I got a woman. When they get mad and stop talking to me. But just a couple of them might fall. Some of them gonna stay. Gonna stand strong.
Well, how does that make you feel when you have to take those type of actions?
Be honest with you, man. Make me feel messed up. Because I should just be able to wake up and be like, you know what, I'm not dealing with these people. Fuck. Stop, forget this. And I'm not doing this no more. It should be that simple, I feel like. But like I said, I get a couple of days in, and my body get to call them, and I give into that. Physical desires.
Okay, so when did this problem come about? So I don't even know. Okay, so you say you want to do better in life. How do you think you can get there to rid of the problems of the women? How do you think you will get there?
Just making better decisions. I tell myself every time I get the urge to deal with one, and really, I just need to tell them I'm through with it and really stick to it. Really wake up, and every time I feel like I want to do that, go work out. Don't go hit that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so what are the steps that you could take to get there? What are some of the steps?
Just cut them off. Just make a decision. That's as simple as that. As a man, you just got to make a decision.
All right. So if these changes were to occur, where you can get your women down to where you can minimize the number, what do you see in your life when you make that decision? Like, how would your life run in your eyes right now?
I think I got the potential to be very successful. I'm into the music and I'm good at it. And if I really sit back and focus on it, if I spend as much time focusing on that as I spend with them women, I could be getting some money. If I spend as much time start figuring out how to start me a business and work for myself and own my own business as I spend with these women,
okay,
I'd be a lot better off. With anything, taking care of my health, eating healthy, working out. I look a lot better. I feel a lot better. I have more energy to do these other things I want to do. So I think I just got the potential. It's unmeasurable how much ahead of myself I could be if I really just use my time wisely and focus on the things that I really need to focus on.
Okay, so if you get your health together and you get your business going, like, how would that make you feel?
Make me feel good. Make me feel accomplished.
Okay.
I got something to show for my life. Something that I can say I did this. This is what I've accumulated. Something to leave my children.
So who do you have as support for yourself?
My family. I can't think of not one person in my family that wouldn't support me on something positive like that. And in return, as far as starting a business or even with the music, there's a lot more I will be able to do with and for my family. A lot of stuff I could do. A lot of people I could give jobs to. A lot of I could start a family business and make sure that people in my family are able to make some money and put some food on their table.
Okay. You seem like a people person. So, what is your social life like as far as socializing with people and social skills?
Um, as far as social skills, I'm good at meeting people, conversation. A lot of people like me. When I meet people, they very open up to me easy and talk to me a lot. But as far as like being social, I hang all women. I don't hang with my cousin, the only person that I hang with, and I cut that short about a shot. So, phone get to going. I'm out. Catch you with you tomorrow.
I don't know. So let's go back to when you said that you had one day where you got a lot of things done and you really weren't messing with the women. What made that day so different than the others?
Because it's a lot of stuff that be on my mind. I'd be like, I need to do this, I need to do that. I put it off. All the stuff I put off, I get done on that day, and then I feel good that I got those things done. It used to make me feel good to mess with the women, but now when I get through, I'm asking myself, what was the point? What did I get out of this?
So keep that feeling going on. What do you think you should do?
Less women, more other things that I mentioned.
Okay, so how are we gonna get there? How are you gonna get there to that point?
It's a day by day thing. Just waking up every day, making the decision to do something different besides mess with the women. So when they call me, they hit my phone. They want to kick it and hang out. I find myself getting tempted. I got to really sit back and evaluate. What's more important to me. Do I need to take this time and invest this time in my life that I could never get back into a meaningless situation for a little bit of pleasure? Or should I invest this time in my life into something that's going to help me achieve my goals and make me happy? And then I got to make the right decision in that moment.
Okay, so well, what I'm getting from this whole thing that you have a problem with women, your family is very important to you, and they supportive of the decisions you want to make to get some of the women down in your life, so you can be more productive as far as things you want to do. And everything sounds good. You want to change, and first we just need to come up with actual steps to get there. Like, what are you gonna do? Like,
that's my problem. I don't know.
okay.
I just know what I want to do, but I don't really, instead of taking the time to really sit back and evaluate that and put it together, I go sleep with the women.
So let's take 1 week and we're gonna take a day at a time.
Mm-hmm.
What are you gonna do the first day to make your day feel like that one day that you described? On your second day, and third day, and fourth day, like, what actual steps are you gonna take to not be so open with a lot of women all at once?
I'm gonna tell them, that I want to continue doing it. What we doing.
Okay.
Let all the women know that I don't want to live this way anymore, and that I just want to take time in my life to focus on myself. So basically, just being honest with myself and being honest with the women and severing these ties is step one. Severing the relationships. As long as the women around, I ain't gonna be able to accomplish nothing. So step one is eliminating the problem.
Okay.
Once I do that, really ain't got no choice but to do everything else. Because now I'm in that time when I'm sitting there, I can't sit still. You know, I got to be doing something. It's just after I finish, like I said, when it's a lot of energy to deal with people,
Mm-hmm.
and sex, and that's a lot of energy. So being a working man, you're getting off work, having sex. Now you don't got time. Now you're too tired to want to do anything else. And I smoke weed, so I'll be laid out. So that's a lot of energy I can have to focus in other directions.
Okay.
Step one is just cutting the women off. Then step two, I don't know,
Well,
do the.
okay. Well, the first step is always good. It's somewhere to start. But as far as talking about this step, like how on a scale from 0 to 10, how confident are you that you can make this change?
Confident. I'm confident. I say I give myself an 8 on there.
Okay.
I'm confident. I know I can do it. I just gotta make it happen. So I'm very confident I can make that change.
So when this change is made, how will you know? How will you know this change is made?
I ain't gonna have no action.
Mm-hmm.
No, I just I notice myself making the decisions that's healthier for me, doing the things that make me that really make me happy. I'll see it. I look up and just notice, hey, it's been 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, a year, and I ain't felt the need to get out here and sleep around.
Yeah.
And my life, and I see the changes in my life as a result of that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I compliment you on wanting to change and coming in for help. And I guess before you leave, we can come up with just once a week right now. I guess just to get it started, I suggest that you just have a day to yourself and see how it feels. And then after that, you can go 2 days. Then the next day, we can go 3 days. And I guess we can have a follow up during the next session.
Sounds good to me.
It was nice meeting you.
You too.